What's up, YouTube? Update on the '06 Predator. Oh, I'm just holding this phone backwards as I normally do. Yeah, there it is. I got the wheels off, the Douglas wheels. I got them all polished up. They look a little better. They're not perfect. I didn't really. I used the mother Powerball and some mother little polish. I really didn't do a really good job. Like if this was like a car or something, yeah, I would have really got into it and just buffed the hell out of these wheels. But I figured being as a four-wheeler and it's most likely going to get dirty, they don't have to be perfect. I did the back sides on the rear tires. I didn't do the back sides on the front ones because the brakes pretty much cover every part of it up. I got my shock apart, cleaned it up a little bit. Figured I might as well not put it back in dirty. Probably gonna polish some of this stuff up. I got 2 bushings. We had 3 on hand, and I need 12 because I'm just gonna replace every one of them. Yeah, I'm gonna end up. I cleaned the shock up a little bit too. It's not perfect, nowhere near perfect, but it will be good enough for now. I ordered brake shoes. I got 1 set of pads for the. I'm going to go ahead and do the rear because the rear is really bad. I noticed. I'm debating whether to paint my shafts, my axle shaft, whether to sand it. Thought about starting it, putting it in first gear, and holding some sandpaper around it while it spins. But yeah, I got the pure Polaris pipe on it too. By the way, I got my rear push bar on. Had to build brackets because apparently this doesn't fit this model. I think it was missing brackets. Went ahead and built me 2 brackets. It's solid. It's not going anywhere. Polished this up as well. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the tank off again. I'm gonna get I think it's trail tack. I think that's our trail tech or some shit. It's basically the tack and speedometer for this. My plan is to relocate the choke down to here in front of the reverse because I've hardly ever had to use the choke since I've had this. It's not been real cold, but I'll be able to reach around the fender and pull it out. Do me a little aluminum bracket out of some aluminum over there, and then take the key, relocate the key to where the choke is, and that's my goal. And then the trail tack will be mounted here across the face center. So yeah, that's my plan anyways. Hopefully I get that done. I also got to do some maintenance on some stuff up front here. I definitely need to get tie rod ends. I'm thinking while I'm in here, I'm thinking about replacing the fuel line while I'm in here, being so I'm going to be this far in the machine. I have a silver steering rod. I think I'm going to go ahead, while I've got this stuff apart, I'm going to go ahead and pull everything off of the steering stem and replace the steering stem with the silver one just because you can see it and it looks cool silver. And there's some wear on that black unit. And I'm going to inspect my links down here. These 2 links, can't tell if there's a lot of play in them or not, but I'll go ahead and check that out. I don't think there is. I don't feel like there is, but how can you tell when you got so much play out here and on the inside ones? I'm thinking about going ahead and polishing these out. I actually considered painting these red, and I think they would look good red. Because you guys know the color scheme on this is gonna be black, red, and silver. Well, pretty much majority red, black, and silver. That's the way it's supposed to be, but not the way it's supposed to be, but the way it is gonna be. I think this looks a lot better than the that one that's all been up. It does fit with the plastic. I did try to fit with the plastic, and I did put the plastic piece up here to see where the choke is going to be. And I think I'm going to come off this bolt here and build me a bracket and just loop it through, move it back through. Yeah, this hits the frame here. It's not perfect, most perfect fitting exhaust at all, but it does work. I'm going to go ahead and heat tape this because this is entirely way too close to that exhaust pipe. I don't really want my rear brake fluid boiling. I do know one thing, I'm pulling this radiator out. when I get my hoses in and take my hoses off, because I'm gonna have to wash this thing out. This thing's still full. I blew it out with the power washer and it's still full of crap. So yeah, polish the valve cover. You can't even see it. The tank on. But yeah, my goal is to get the choke cable out of this housing and down, wrapped around here, and started on a bracket. Hopefully have the bracket. I'd like to have that done today, and also like to have the stem done today. It's about 3:15, so hopefully I can get that done. It'd be nice to know, or not nice to know, but nice to get done. To get done and be happy with that stuff. Hopefully I'll be happy with it. Yeah. Hoping this key will fit down here. I'm hoping there's gonna be enough room in this. There should be. I don't know though. To check and see. Probably pull out, check that out first. If there's not, I'll just not really worry about it. I'll figure out where I'm at the trail tack, whatever it's called, later. So I might cut you guys back on if I make any noticeable progress, or I might just go home. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I'm tired. It's been a long day, but yeah, it's not that late. Yeah, I know, it's 3 in the afternoon. Yes, it's been a long day. Yeah, it's been a long day for just 3 in the afternoon. It's very sad. So yeah, I noticed though that pure Polaris pipe is a lot lighter than the stock unit. The stock unit is heavy as hell. And I went ahead and took the front piece off here, the front little push bar. I'm gonna get my aluminum front number plate thing also installed. It weighs about as much as that one, or lighter. So we're cutting some weight in this bad boy. I'm also going to the lithium-ion battery, so it'll be lighter there. If I lost some weight, hell, it'd be real fast. So yeah, we go ahead. I need to get some other stuff for it, and it should be the nice thing about a Predator. If you guys want a cheap four-wheeler, you can relatively find them cheap, and there is literally not much to them at all. This is it. Because to remove the plastic, all you gotta do is pull this bolt, these 2 bolts, unplug the headlights, and the whole front plastic comes off. For the rear, it's very simple. Remove these 2 bolts, 2 bolts back here, 2 bolts here and there, and then 2 grommets will be stuck through. You take them off, and then the 2 bolts on that side as well. And then the whole back plastic comes off. And then you have this. And then there's gonna be the 2 side pieces, which bolt here, here, and here, and down here, I believe. Or that's where the plastic, the rear plastic mounts there. I can't remember. I can't tell right now, but. And the foot area, bolt on here, here, and then 2 bolts there. It's as simple as airport, and then you have it. Here it is. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and probably start disassembling the tank and disassembling this up here. And yeah, I might turn you back on when I get that done. I don't know yet, but we'll see what happens. Catch you in a bit.